We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Ka'imi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from Arrowhead. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. He'll hit Coachy quickly on the RPO. And Be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have the Chiefs first down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's into the hands of Worthy. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Will Anderson on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Texans' 18-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Yellow.
They'll run the draw with Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
It's 4th down. Harrison
On
Butker
4th down,
for the
Super
field
Bowl
goal.
champ Harrison
A
Butker now for the
31-yard
Chiefs.
attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
All right, so now the offense takes the field, and they're giving a little pat on the helmet to the special team who's running off, saying, attaboy, that a way to answer. You give up the opening field goal, but now you're set up with great field position, and you can go ahead now and take this early lead.
All right. Ready, what's up? Ready.
Crowd begins with a pass. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand?
All right. 118. Let's go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
All right. 118. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Here we go. 118. Let's go.
Dell, the motion man. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
That's right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Stroud's pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, yellow. All right, 80. Take.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again. It's second and 10.
I don't need to.
Play action here. Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
18. What's that?
In motion now, it's Collins. Another run here with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's that?
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Texans first down. Able to convert. It was 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud on the run to the right. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with a 1st down coming up.
Oh, right. 18.
Tight end going in motion here. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
To throw, it's Stroud. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Here we go. 18. Right.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Hall. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Now, this This is a great example of the old saying, like, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big, explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Now, what's what? Tony.
In motion now, it's Collins. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. He's got his man, and that's goal. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10.
Oh, ready.
Again, here's Hall. It'll be a short pickup. Down to the 22. Abdul Carter there to bring him down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
4th down, and on comes Ka'imi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good, and the Texans will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Quickly out to Smith. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6.
Go on, 80! Hey, 57, 57! What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
3rd and 6.
Easy. Yellow. What's that?
Mahomes back. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here comes Smith on the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On the give, it's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up?
He'll go again with Hall. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. George Karlaftis there to make the play. Here's 3rd and 7.
Ow, what's up? 18. What's up? Robbie.
Stroud to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Returnable from the 17. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes. That one is complete to Hardman. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards.
3-3 our score. 2 minutes to go in this 1st half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco.
Complete to number 10, Isaiah Pacheco.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4
Yellow.
at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. And he gets that to Hardman. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On Sunday.
A give here to Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs take a 10-3 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Receiver in motion, headed left. Dell, the motion man. On first down, it's Stroud. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Texans first down.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll send a man in motion left. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out to Holmes. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. On 2nd down, Stroud. He's gonna match. That's Noah. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
On the give, this is Mixon. We'll get this to about midfield. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
Right at midfield. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
Okay. 18. That's it.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Dell, the motion man. On the run, here's Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
18.
Handoff, here comes Hall. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
To second and 10.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick.
This one intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way. And now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Good instinctive running there, spinning forward. Gain of about 7.
Christian Harris on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing this. And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Yellow. Let's go on, lady.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Chiefs first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Buy down these two. Let's go on, lady. Attack.
Once again, it's Pacheco.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Yellow. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Harrison Butker now for the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs are going to take the lead. It's now 13 to 10.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Here's Traymon Smith on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. To Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start.
Tony.
They send the tight end in motion. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Mahomes. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the quick, right?
The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
In motion now, it's Collins. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Open man downfield is Noel. Still going inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
17. Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He's inside the 40, inside the 20, and they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
They send a receiver in motion left. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On a 2nd down throw for Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to have a Texans 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give up the middle with Hall. He'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. is Stroud. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And the Texans first down.
Tight end going in motion here. Here's Paul from the pistol. And a good run there. He'll get him 5 yards.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
2nd and 5.
How's the snap? What? 18%.
Here's a run with their tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Texans first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the quick, right? 18, that's it.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's home. Huff running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down, and he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Argo Blue 15.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. Come on, Scage. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
The 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, KC.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Fight on these two. There's a water, right?
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
All right. 18, that's right. Good.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Downs. And he's in. Take down. Touchdown, Houston. That his second TD catch of the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Hardman now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On third down, Mahomes. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Now Mahomes. He'll air it out down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
Oh, that's a great job there defensively. They know exactly where that first down marker is. It looked for a minute like he was going to be able to pick up enough yards to convert on that fourth down, but he doesn't. He's just shy, and that is a great stand here by this defense.
All right.
They will run it over center with Hall. There he goes, inside the 30. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 33 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Here we go. 118.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Here we go. Tony. Hey, south. Watch the back on his leg.
They'll drop to throw. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So now it's Ka'imi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here is first and 10.
Yellow. 15.
Throwing is Mahomes. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long.
480. Hey, 57 colors.
Patrick to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Christian Harris on the cover.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here. One more time. Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Yellow. 480. Attack! Hey, Sunday.
Here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
On the tweak, right?
We'll see how they want to play this. Up big. They begin with first and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico.